So, I've been thinking a lot about discipline. Now, I've been wondering more and more, why is it that I feel so out of control? Why I feel so inhibited by my own actions and my own thoughts that I can never seemingly get myself to be on track to just get the things I want to do done. And even while I'm making this video, there are things that I'm putting off because I had this idea to create this and I wanted to experiment and go on my own journey and figure some things out. But I'm trying to understand why I feel so undisciplined in a world where everything is ruled by the people that can get action done. And there's so many things going on and so many people taking up projects that are always going to be better than what you do. And there are always people out there that are working harder, pushing themselves farther, and doing more things that you could even possibly imagine. And I'm just sitting here being lazy, judging myself, wondering why I don't have the discipline to keep myself on track, to get the things that I want done in order and focus on it. And I think it has a lot to do with how I was raised. And that's not any concern with my parents per se, because my parents are both very detail oriented people. They focus more on what's going on around them and how to make sure that everything is nice, neat, and tucked away. So to me, it's something more where it's during school, I didn't do the things I was supposed to. I was always late on assignments. I was always behind on everything that I wanted to do, but it almost never felt like I had to get the work done. So as I grew up and I got more and more in tune with what I want to do and finding out these things that make me happy, I still have those old habits of never doing things when I say I'm going to do them, or not starting when I say I'm supposed to start, and not sticking to things. Relatively recently in my life have I gotten started with reading books and loving to learn and learning to love, which is a really strange concept. I mean, I've been in a relationship for about 2 years now, and I still find it difficult at times to understand what exactly is going through my head, what exactly am I feeling emotions wise. And I don't think out of my 21 years of living that I'm going to find the solution overnight. It's irresponsible to even think like that, because then I'm just throwing my ideas out to the wolves and I'm getting my hopes way too high in a situation where I have to be realistic. But I'm also in a situation where I feel like I need to expand. And I understand that if I don't expand and if I don't give myself that fighting chance, things won't change. And I need to be able to make that change and able to adapt to my circumstances and move freely and make sure that I'm pinpointing exactly what I want to do, but also sticking to it. I need to get discipline in a society that treats me like anything you do is okay and any decision you make is all right because you're being you, you're doing yourself. I need to find discipline in a world where everybody wants you to be okay with your flaws, okay with your imperfections. And that's not to say that I'm trying to be a perfectionist, far by that. There's no such thing as perfection. It's just this illusion that makes people more upset with themselves and their situations. But nobody wants to sacrifice the things they like to do, the fun parts of your day, to sit down and study, to sit down and do work. But you have to bargain with yourself and you have to figure it out. And I think what I'm doing in a really roundabout way here is saying that this is my journey to discipline. This is my journey to understand what's going on in my head, to figuring out my life, which a lot of people think that they look at me and they're like, oh, you've done a lot, you seem really smart, you've gotten all these things. And my whole life I was told that I was smart, that I had all of this potential to do these things, and here I am. I'm not great at school. I'm subpar with when it comes to money. And to say that I'm truly happy with every aspect of my life would be a lie. But it's been really exciting knowing that I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, and none of us do. But that it's an interesting journey to go. So, right now, I'm talking to whoever's watching this video, that I'm going to give YouTube a year. A solid year. And that doesn't mean in a year I need to be at 1 million subscribers or remotely that. In a year, I just need to feel like I've made progress. And when that happens, I'll have no way of knowing what the future holds or what it feels like. But I hope that I can look back to today and think that I was very naive and that I've learned a lot. Also, let's break this down real quick. We're in the middle of coronavirus, so this might be also the existential crisis that's happening, but for the most part, I think that this is pretty much how I think. And this is giving me an outlet to speak my mind and let out that creative release that I feel like I've had very pent up for a long time, that I've never had a medium to express it as well as I do now that I'm learning how to shoot videos, how to edit videos and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun and I really enjoy it. But this is my journey.